Today we're focusing on norovirus for the ServSafe Manager exam. The exam will expect you to know that norovirus is the leading cause of foodborne illness in the United States, accounting for about half of all outbreaks from contaminated food. It's one of the big 6 pathogens identified by the FDA, which means it is highly contagious and can cause severe illness. The most common way it spreads in a food service setting is through an infected food handler touching ready-to-eat foods with their bare hands. The virus is found in the feces and vomit of infected people, and it takes a very small amount to make someone sick. The exam will test your knowledge of its key characteristics. The onset time for symptoms is typically between 12 and 48 hours. The most distinct symptoms, and the ones you'll see in exam questions, are projectile vomiting and watery diarrhea. An exam scenario might describe a customer becoming violently ill in the restroom. Your first thought should be norovirus and the immediate need for proper cleanup procedures. According to the FDA Food Code Section 2-501.11, every establishment must have a written procedure for cleaning up vomit and diarrheal events. This isn't just a suggestion, it's a requirement. The procedure must detail how to minimize contamination and exposure. This means having a specific cleanup kit with personal protective equipment like gloves and a mask, and using a chlorine bleach solution or an EPA-approved disinfectant that is effective against norovirus. A common exam trap is to ask what to do after an employee reports having vomiting or diarrhea. The correct answer is always to exclude them from the operation immediately. The FDA Food Code is very clear. An employee with these symptoms must be excluded. They cannot return to work until they have been symptom-free for at least 24 hours. Some jurisdictions may even require a written release from a medical professional. Don't fall for trick questions suggesting they can do non-food-related tasks. Exclusion means they cannot be in the establishment. A great way to remember the exclusion rule is the phrase, "See a spew, you're through." It's a simple mental shortcut to remember that if an employee is vomiting, they are done working and must be sent home immediately. Another critical point tested is the prevention of transmission. The virus can become airborne during a vomiting event, contaminating surfaces up to 25 feet away. This is why isolating the area is a crucial first step in any cleanup procedure. The exam will also emphasize that hand sanitizer is not a substitute for proper hand washing, and that bare hand contact with ready-to-eat food is a major risk factor and should be avoided. You must use barriers like single-use gloves or utensils. Ultimately, the exam wants to see that you understand norovirus is a severe threat that is managed through strict personal hygiene, immediate employee exclusion, and having a formal, written plan for contamination events. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.